Hey everybody, welcome to Kiki Loves Nigeria. How is everybody doing this evening? Well, I'm recording this in the evening, but you guys probably won't see this until in the morning, Saturday morning. I'm going to release this on Saturday morning. So, I hope everybody had a wonderful Friday. I hope everybody is excited about tomorrow, about our snitch reveal party. I guess I shouldn't call it that. But our snitch reveal is tomorrow. I'm excited about that because I want you guys to know 100% who the snitch in the Gambia is. But before we do that, I wanted to give you guys one piece of information. I wanted to share this with you guys. So, look, the title of this video is The Voice of the Snitch and His Snitch. Now, remember when I told you guys in this last video with Global Green Book about how the moderators for the Snitches channel, they go around and they spy on people pretty much. They just spy on people. They pretend to be cool and they spy on people and they collect information and they tell snitching. They just go back and tell snitching. They snitch to snitching. Okay? So what snitching does, snitching will tell this information to somebody who exposes or reports on issues in the Gambia. Okay, so snitching not only tells this information to me, snitching will give this information to other YouTube people. So we don't know who all he's giving this information to. Okay, because snitching will shop the stories around, if you will, to whoever will take them, to anybody who will take them and put them out. Okay. So, Snitch has no loyalty to me. So don't think Snitch is just sending this stuff to me. No, Snitch is not just sending this to me. Okay? Some of this stuff, though, I believe Snitch is. Because I believe some of this, part of this plan which Snitch had, was to bring me down, was to make me look stupid in some shape, form, or fashion, to act like they're tricking me. Because it's two snitches. It's two snitches working together. Remember when I told y'all, this is more than one person. One person could not be in all these places at one time. This is two people. This snitch is two people, okay? But one snitch got followers who go out here in YouTube world and spy on other YouTube people. You could be repats who are just repats in the community who watch YouTube, or you could be YouTube content creators. Your only thing you have to be is YouTube. If you have any affiliation with YouTube, whether you're a content creator or whether you're just in the community, if they feel like you're some type of threat to them, if they feel like you're somebody that they need to watch because you might come up in this Gambian community, they're going to start trolling you and you won't even know it, because they'll be talking to you in such sweet voice, sweet kindness. You won't even realize who you're dealing with until it's too late, until you hear something you've said repeated, or until you see everybody's treating you funny and you don't even know why. Because this snitch has trolling moderators who go around and get information, just like I told you all about Global Green Book. She said she stopped trolling in 2020 to take care of her family, spend time with her family or something. So she trolled up until 2020, then she stopped trolling. Is that what she wants us to believe? She doesn't troll anymore? She doesn't troll for information anymore? So she just quit doing it? I don't get it. I don't get what was the point of that. So you did work for so you were a snitch troll. Yeah, you were, because that was the requirement to be the snitch's moderator. This is what you have to do. Okay? So, remember the email that I read you guys about Miss Kentucky. Miss Kentucky was a lady from Kentucky, remember? Who had went to the Gambia, and the snitch was trying to blame her for writing me these emails. Remember that? Remember that? Okay? Remember the snitch was saying that this lady was a stalker, that this lady was stalking him, no, because this is a woman, that this lady was stalking a male YouTube content creator. Remember that? Because she was mad because he didn't want to marry her. Remember that? Remember that. Okay, y'all remember all of this because I'm going to play you guys. At the end of this video, when I finish talking, I'm going to play you guys a video clip, a voice conversation, okay, of this very email about Miss Kentucky. This very email, okay? These are the two people who had this conversation. The snitch and his snitch, okay? So let me tell you how I found out. The snitch emailed me. Yes, I'm sorry, ma'am. But after evaluating you and analyzing you, I come to the conclusion that you are a snitch too. After reading those messages you sent me, and after listening to those messages over and over again, I'm sorry, ma'am. You are just as wrong as the head snitch. You are just as wrong as the head snitch. And the only reason you came and told me anything is because you thought the person from Kentucky was going to get in contact with me and tell me what really happened. Because if you could go around and do this to this woman and say she was stalking you, are you serious? You said she was even stalking you. You were even adding ammunition to this fire, but you presented it to me like you had been betrayed by him. And I was going for it and I was believing it. I was believing all of it, y'all. I was believing this woman was betrayed by this man. I was believing that the snitch was stabbing her in the back. And come to find out, they stabbing each other in the back. He stabbed her in the back. She stabbed him in the back. And then they both run and tell me. They both run and tell me. And she sent me voice clips thinking, I don't know what she think that's going to prove. All that did, man, was prove you're just as guilty as he is. You're just as guilty. You are just as guilty. You are complicit in this crime. If this was a crime, you'd be complicit in it. If this was, you are just as guilty as he is of backstabbing this lady, backbiting this lady while you were smiling in her face, and then you called this man, text this man. You reached out to this man with this information. You did that. And for what purpose? What were you to gain? You even said you were no longer a moderator for the channel, so why did you feel you needed to do this? Why did you feel you needed to troll her and give her information? Give this man information about her, and what he did was send it to me. Send it to me and tell me she was the snitch. She's the snitch in the Gambia. I don't understand you people. Y'all stabbing each other in the back now. Y'all stabbing each other in the back. And y'all both think y'all gonna use me to I don't know what for though. I don't know what for. Because those messages, you are just as guilty as this man. These voice clips, you are just as guilty as the snitch. Y'all in it together. And that's the definition of a snitch, y'all. These people are the pure definition of a snitch, okay? They commit things, they do dirt together. They do dirt together. And then when the heat get hot, or when one of them getting ready to get caught, or when one of them gets caught, what do? They run and tell. They tell to try to distance themselves from it. And that's what this lady tried to do. Tried to use me like that. And I was going for it for a minute. I was going for it, y'all. I was on the phone talking to this woman for hours. Feeling sorry for her, feeling heartbreaking. Even asked her to join the repack community. Because I'm feeling so sorry that this snitch done betrayed her. But then the next morning, no, I was at work. And that's when my voice said to me, she just as guilty as he is. She just don't want to get caught. But she was down for the get down like he was. They did this together. They stabbed this woman in the back together. She snitched on the woman. She went and told things that the woman told her, added things to it, twisted it around. Y'all gonna hear it. I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna play it for you. So this is proof, Global Green Book. And all your friends who came on my channel yesterday to try, oh yeah, that video about her, they tried to get that video shut down, y'all. They got it shut down for maybe 10 minutes, until YouTube was able to run the analytics on it and see there was nothing wrong with that video. That's my opinion. Those are my experiences. That's data that I've collected. How are you going to tell me I can't say that? Yeah, this is what they do. They all attack your channel to try to get your videos shut down. Remember, he warned me about that. He warned me about that. The snitch did. But snitch, you didn't know your snitch was going to snitch on you. Now y'all snitching on each other. Because wait till y'all see these messages about how loyal this snitch is to the snitch. But then the snitch contact me to snitch on the snitch. These are grown people. I told y'all, people who watch me are between 35 and 45. I'm sorry, 35 and 55. 65. These are grown people. And I keep asking myself, what is the end game, God? Why are they doing this? What is the end game? And you know what? It keep coming to me. They want street fame. They want street fame. This YouTube gives them some kind of street fame that they never had before. YouTube will make a nobody feel like there's somebody. Somebody who's never had attention, somebody who's never been a star, somebody who's never been head of anything. They can come to YouTube and create whoever they want to be. And that's what's going on here. Along with money, along with this thirst for money. But this is all about street fame, y'all. That's what this is all about. Betraying people, betraying these people. The snitch and his snitch have betrayed this whole repack community. And it's a whole group of snitches like this. This snitch got a whole group of snitches who troll like this. But you can tell, look through my comments. Look through the comments and you can tell who his snitches are. Look through the comments. All right? You can tell. You can tell who the trolling moderator snitches are now because they all have that same tone. They all have that same tone. Keep it positive. Keep it What is positive? What exactly is that? I don't know a positive life, but I know a real life. And I know life is full of ups and downs. And that's what the Most High God warns us about. That life is full of ups and downs. But you just keep it going. You just keep it moving. Sometimes you're going to be happy. Sometimes you're going to be sad. That's real. That's real. That's reality. This positive, fake kumbaya stuff, that is not real. So when you see that, that's a sign. That is a sign. I just want to keep it positive. I don't want no negative. That's a sign. That's code word for this is a scam, sham, snitch, stabbing somebody in the back artist. All right, I'm going to play this clip because I got to get ready for tomorrow. Yeah, because there's more. Tomorrow, there's more. I'm going to read you more tomorrow. All right, so let me get these this voice clips on here so y'all can check it out. But let me tell y'all one thing. Did I tell the woman? I can't even remember because I'm tired, y'all. But if I didn't tell you, ma'am, the only reason that I'm playing these clips is because, for one, the law is once you send them to me through the internet, they belong to me. And I can do whatever I want to with them. I can do whatever I want to with them. They become my property. So thank you for that property. Those messages you sent me, those are my property now. That wasn't a phone conversation that I had with either one of you and didn't tell you that you were being recorded. You willingly sent me that information and it becomes my merchandise and my property. Thank you. But I didn't pay for it. But thank you. Thank you. And also, the only reason I'm playing them is because you tried to play me. Because after reading those messages you sent me, and after listening carefully to those voice clips, ma'am, you're just as guilty as this man of being a backstabber and a backbiter. All right, tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. I'm gone. I'm tired. I'm going to bed now.
A total of 4 times last year, alhamdulillah. When I was there in June, a young lady, because after I stopped moderating for you, it wasn't just you personally, I totally stepped away from the repack community completely, because if you remember shortly after that, there was so many, back-to-back dramas involving the Gambia that we don't even need to go into. I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm talking about, and I just wanted no parts to it. So I took a step back. I talked to my husband and I was like, you know what? I just want to do Gambia, with my family and just stay away from the negativity. And that's exactly what I did. So anyway, I was there in June, and me not realizing, I know that people saw my picture when I would moderate, so a lot of people when I was in the Gambia did recognize me. They were like, your face looks so familiar, I recognize you from YouTube, whatever. So I was actually, it was the day before I was about to come back home, and me and my husband were at the COVID testing place to get my results. And this girl walked up to me and she was like, hey, are you American? I heard you talking to your husband and I heard an American voice and I just wanted to compliment you on your dress, blah, 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 blah. So she's just talking to me, and then after a couple of minutes, she was like, so what's your opinion on the repack community and everyone on YouTube? And I was like, so me and Lemon kind of looked at each other. I was like, that's so random. So I was like, yeah, that was me, and Lemon just kind of looked at each other like, what? And I was just like, well, I would just say be cautious because, you don't know people, personally, you have to realize that you are only meeting these people, via YouTube. It's the internet. She's like, yeah. And so I was like, oh, so what resort are you staying at? And she was just really, really vague. She was like, oh, I'm staying at an apartment. And she's like, I traveled here by myself. And she wasn't covered. She's like, I'm Muslim as well, but I decided not to wear my hijab this trip because I didn't know how I was gonna deal with the heat. She just started getting really weird. So me being the person I told Lemon, because Lemon had the hookup. So I was like, it was a bunch of people that had been. Yes, I can hear it now, but let me check the rest. The man, yes, I can hear it now. I can hear it. Hey, I'm still trying to listen to the messages. It goes in and out, so I gotta listen to it. But like I said, that's the main issue right there, that one. And that's what the main one who disrespects Africans, women, because if they marry American men like me. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? That one wanted me bad, and I didn't want that. Kept stalking me all the time, and I think there's more to her than what's going on than meets the eye. I think, and listen to your messages so far, I can see that something else is going on with that. So I think that's something that's you know, me and you both military, we know, you don't need to explain too much, but yeah, that's what's going on. So something's up with that one. I stay away from people like that. But like I said, there's people just trying to, I don't watch negative videos. I don't watch the negative videos that I be seeing, hearing and stuff. People, I see the thumbnails and all that. Even if it has my name on it, I don't watch the stuff. I don't care. It doesn't really, I know that Allah will protect me and that He knows that I'm doing right. And the people who are doing wrong by doing this kind of stuff, it's gonna be, we're gonna go back on them. So as far as misleading people because somebody doesn't want to, I don't want to. All right, I married an African sister. There's women who got mad because I didn't want to marry. It is not because of where they from. It's just I'm in Africa right now. You know, so that's what's going on with that. And I had, you know, it's just sad that people would do things like that and feed people misinformation so they can blast people, you know. So, you know, but like I said, I don't watch none of that stuff. I just keep it moving and do my videos and deal with my family and businesses. Alhamdulillah. I'm sorry for the late response. We had a snowstorm up here, so I'm really busy at work, but, just to finish off what I was saying, yeah, as far as she is concerned, I wholeheartedly believe everything that you're saying because she was stalking me, like she was so eager to talk to me and ask me all these questions about Gambia, but she was always like really vague, and I think because maybe she thought that I would recognize her, but you know, just like I told you, I didn't even watch Kiddis's lives, and me and Kiddis are close. If I am on YouTube, I'm looking at, you know, stuff that has to do with my hobbies and so forth and so on, so. Yeah, that's the one that's the main one. There's a few of them like that that's been stalking me like that. That's why I don't want to meet anyone. I don't want to be around anyone because they going back and feeding stuff to these YouTubers that's you know, that's stirring the pot a little bit. You know, and I don't have anything against these YouTubers. I don't watch the stuff. People tell me stuff. People, you know, say, hey, I heard this person. No, none of that stuff is true, and they know the reason why it's going on is because people like that one you mentioned is probably feeding misinformation, probably putting fake accounts and writing stuff in the chat rooms and stuff. So, and think she's trying to get other people to be on her side to collaborate with her, other sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's why I shut everybody away from me as well, because I didn't know who to trust anymore. And you got these people just